sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. I get it to go.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's taken in by Callaway. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jaguars go on down and 10.
18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of you.
And now look at him go. 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 62 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Wilson. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Chargers, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Chargers.
Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Herbert. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Here's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Chargers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, it's McKenzie, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Herbert now. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Oh,
hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Herbert's pass.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
He was covered.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On second down, Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This is Mostert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down.
Herbert on first down now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 9.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Herbert back to the air. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the
Jacksonville.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Down right around the 25.
Pollard's the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it... Second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That one complete. He finds Shark. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Lambeau on for the field goal. a 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger 1st. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
16 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. A 1st carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Raheem Mostert. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here we go, second.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Herbert has it knocked free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. McKenzie. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. One left.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Eckler takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Number 30, Austin.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They hand it off to Mostert. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
18 more yards there and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Out to his left. He'll run it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
35's the mic, and let's get that ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down. 13 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Today's final scores.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.